There was an historic hire in the NFL this week. The Washington football team announced Jason Wright will be its next team president. Wright, a former player and partner at McKinsey and Company, is the first black person to hold that title in NFL history. At age 38, he's also the youngest.
Wright joins Washington at a tumultuous time. In July, more than a dozen former female employees made allegations of sexual harassment against team officials. The team also dropped Redskins as its name following decades of criticism. All of this amid the uncertainty of playing in the upcoming season surrounding the pandemic. Jason Wright joins us this morning from his home in Virginia. Jason, good morning and congratulations.
Thank you so much. It's a pleasure to be here with you.
All right, well, it's good to have you. A lot to talk about here. I do want to start with the latest news, though, because your coach, Ron Rivera, told the team on Thursday night that he has cancer. Can you talk quickly about how Ron is doing and how that changes your job moving forward?
Sure. I mean, he's doing great, both physically, psychologically, spiritually, and I think you've seen that in what's come from him. He's a rock. Emotionally, and he's got such clarity of vision. His message has been, look, I'm going to do what I need to do, and let's keep it moving. Let's keep it moving forward. And that strength has spread to the team and the staff. It doesn't change anything for me, except that I know I already knew we really need to take care of our people in a different way and do culture in a different way and be people-centric. I just needed to jump into that quite a bit earlier to take care of our folks, because it's hard for everybody in the community.
Jason, when you talk about that, about being people-centric and taking over what we just referenced, some of the incidents that have gone on within the team, how do you go about changing a culture? That's a huge thing to undertake.
Yeah, it is a big thing to undertake, but frankly, it's something that every organization needs to do to remain high-performing. And gratefully, I've been able to do that over the last 7 to 8 years with my former company, helping organizations get on that journey. I think, fundamentally, it's at the individual level about their mindsets, their behaviors, the incentives around why they do their work, and then transparency, a culture that shines a light on the behaviors that we want in a positive way and shines a light on those that we don't want in the culture, and help to move it into a positive direction. And we also got to get things right very technically in the process and policy sort of way, and the investigation will very much help us with that.
And Jason, we mentioned the historic nature of your hiring, and I heard that you said you were happy you landed in this role at this time. Why?
I guess there's a few things. Number one, the opportunity to really shape things for the future of this franchise are massive. We're getting ready to establish a new identity. That's going to inform the way that we impact the world, the way that we engage charitably, the way we engage with fans and design the fan experience. And that is a massive opportunity to work with great and talented people at the club to do that. We're navigating a COVID season, which is complex, tricky, and I'm eager to help us navigate that. And there's so much opportunity for change. And down the road, we get to build a new stadium. So there's so much about this that feels like you really get to put your imprint on something lasting, that it's an exciting thing to be a part of.
Jason, Michelle Miller here. You sound so excited, but I have to ask, Washington dropped that historic name, Redskins, as its nickname after nearly 90 years. What type of input will you be looking for in a new name, and how soon can we expect to see one?
Yeah, I mean, again, it's so much more than a name. It's so much more than a logo. It's an identity, and because it's so important, and because it's going to inform so many things, we need to have an open, collaborative, what I've been calling a community-based process, engaging the fans, the ones who really embody the identity of the club out in the world. They need to be engaged substantively and over time. We need to engage our players, staff, sponsors, and also the leaders in the DMV area, because it needs to represent the DMV. I mean, that is the area in which we're located. And so it's going to take some time. And I think at the end, whether it's the name that my friends want or my kids want or whatever it is, everybody should be able to see their fingerprints on the process and be united in the go-forward identity.
Jason, I don't envy the number of things on your plate right now, but again, we do congratulate you and really appreciate you joining us. Thanks so much.